renting out 2 studios at the same time.
So we bounce back and forth. We'd do a drum session, we'd record a guitar track, and then somebody else would be working on the vocal for the next song, and then it was kind of insane, actually.
It was an interesting record because the 3 of us were rarely in the same room at the same time unless we were doing a group vocal. Like, Taylor would be in the other room playing down a keyboard part, and Isaac would be doing a vocal part, and then I would be like eating some French fries. And,
But honestly, part of why that process worked was because before we started even recording or even thinking about recording, we sat in a rehearsal room for weeks and worked on arrangements. We basically came up, we sort of, just like we do now, we sat down in a room and bashed it out and said, oh yeah, this will work here, and then we'll put this guitar part here, oh that's a nice riff. And so then when we went to the studio, we wanted to make sure it got finished that summer, and so we essentially divided and went, okay, you lay down some drums, we'll do vocals, and within a few months we had it finished.
Yeah.
And guests, you were talking about guests. We'd met Johnny Lang. I think, did we meet Johnny here in London?
Yeah.
First time? We actually met, yeah. There's a funny story there. We're not going to tell you it.
We met Johnny Lang. It was at a Planet Hollywood. They had a screening room downstairs. And what movie did we watch?
We invited him to come
Truman
see a
Show.
screening of The Truman Show.
We watched the movie The Truman Show, which is a...
You're not allowed to tell the rest of the story.
Anyway. No, it was funny. I'm not going to tell it quite right, but essentially, I think Isaac...
No, you're not supposed to tell it.
Let's just say that Isaac was embarrassed with Johnny, and
There was an embarrassing circumstance.
There's an embarrassing circumstance that...
yes.
It's probably not what you think, but anyway.
So we met Johnny there, and over the course of